Hey everybody, how's it going? Yeah, I know it's been a few days since I made a video. It's been kind of hard to make a video this week. I've made a few and just didn't use them. Didn't like them. So I just screw it. I won't put one up. So today we're going to try and get one up for you. Oh, if you're watching it, I guess we have a video up for you, don't we? Yeah, there's been lots of things going on off camera. It just, and by the way, for the new ones that have joined and that, if you feel like you'd like to help me out or whatever, there's a support this channel button on my homepage here on the left. And if you would like to make a donation, that would be greatly appreciated, or whatever. So just putting it out there. Yep, yesterday was a nice beautiful day and today's a cloudy rainy day. I think I'm going to go and try and find some metal wheels for the engine stand, see if we can get that rolling around. And I really don't know exactly what else I'm going to do. Trying to decide the town I want to go to. They're both about the same distance no matter which way I go. So I guess this way. Anyway, yep, it's just been trying to get things taken care of and done, and had another person come look at my truck, and I don't know what the obvious reason. I told him about the rust. I told him about everything that's been done to the truck. He's like, well, when can I come? I said, well, when you think? And he said, well, you probably, I said, I stay up until 1, 2 o'clock in the morning anyway. Oh, so he headed up. He drove an hour and a half to come look at the truck. And it was an older gentleman and his elderly dad that could barely walk, but he said, well, I'm going to stay with a friend over here in the next town over. I'm like, okay. He said, I'll call you the next morning and let you know. I even called him back, and he didn't even return the phone call, so I'm like, really? So anyway, I guess I am meant to keep that truck, and everybody's hollering, oh, just let it go, cheap, cheap, cheap. I'm not. I'm tired of losing money, and I guess I'm just going to keep the damn thing. Not going to give it away. Because I was thinking about taking a little less for it, but then I got the wife riding me, and she's like, no, you're not giving it away. If you're going to give it away, bash it up, then sell it cheap. So just make sure the frame's bent, there ain't one straight piece on the body, and then you can sell it cheap. So yeah, you got, if mama ain't happy, nobody happy. So anyway, I'm going to go over to this other town here and see if I can pick up some wheels from my engine stand, and stop at that metal shop over there and see what kind of prices he can give me on some 1/4 inch, 4 inch wide plate, flat stock, not plate. Yeah, so I can make the feet that bolt it. Oh Jesus! Come on, Ned. To bolt the wheels onto. Yeah. Anyway, all right. We'll be back here after I get some parts bought or metal, and we'll go to the farm and do a little more welding quick and go from there. Well, that was a strikeout. I needed 4 of those wheels and they only had 1. I'm like, and you can't call these stores because they'll never go check. I think they're thinking behind it as, well, yeah, we got them, but we don't know how many we got. Come on in, maybe you'll buy something else. Well, Oh well. So I guess we'll go find something else to do today. So, yeah. Wasn't counting on that. I was kind of looking forward to doing some welding. Anyway, I guess we'll get to the farm and see what's going on there. Alright. Here we go again. I'm out here at the farm. Another one of those days where I'm kind of in a bind right now. I've got stuff to do, but I got to come up with stuff to finish what I'm doing. And things have just been running tight. They've always been tight, but yeah. So I really don't know what we're going to do. I'm looking at this truck thinking, I don't have to go buy a fuel sending unit because I've got another one. I've actually got another fuel tank that ain't rusty. So I'm starting to think about changing out the gas tank. Well, then when I got the gas tank out, then that brake line will get fixed. Maybe I should just need the breakdown, move the stuff around the shop, put that back in the shop, and just get working on it. But I wanted to work on it outside because of the gas. But it's rainy, dreary. Yeah, I've been trying to sell stuff, and those deals keep falling through. It's just, I'm trying, but it's not going like it's supposed to. Because I guess I get this truck fixed, then get my hands on rocker panels and cab corners and that, then we'll fix that up. My wife told me I could put a flatbed on this one, as long as I don't build it as big as the dually. And so I don't know. Haven't fully decided. It is nice having a pickup too, but at the same time having the flatbeds are nice. So I don't know. So I'm just sitting here trying to figure what I want to do. We must have new, younger blood moving into the neighborhood. A couple of farm places have been sold, and younger people are moving in, so now we're getting extra traffic out here, which is nice. At least the farm places ain't getting dozed. I just don't know what to do today. I don't. But, oh, the dirt that I moved in here, it's settling down nice. It's getting there. Nice not having that. I was enjoying that dip for getting underneath the vehicles and that, but it's getting to be too much to drive through. Oh, then somebody asked about the farm out here. Well, the farm right now is just a crop farm. I don't have that many acres. Actually, I don't farm it anymore myself. It's been rented out. And it's what we do out here. Just we're work on cars and that, and come to get away and have a bonfire too. I got a few areas I want to clean up. That's what I need to do. I need to talk to him too. If he would bring that over, I would dig a hole down there and then have him come over, scoop up all these little burn piles and that. And if I could borrow my other H, I'd borrow that old H that I sold him back, and that way I could dump stuff into the wagon and just dump the wagon and clean up. I'm just ready to clean up. So must be a clump of grass. So I got another ground squirrel looking at me. Yeah, otherwise I've been out here. I've health-wise, since being on my insulin, that's helped. I don't dare do that again, because I don't think next time I'll last too long without it. That wasn't good. And then we got got the insulin back, but now I'm having a trouble with wanting to sleep. I'm getting the nights and days switched around. And last few days I get out here and I end up in the recliner because it's the only comfortable place I got to sit out here, and it's good night, Charlie. So then yesterday I did some pushing tree branches and weeds and crap around out back. Got an old car flipped over out back, and looks like it's got a 2-speed manual in it. It's an old Ford Ranchero. The car's complete, but the body is just gone. I mean, gone. So I don't know, might take the frame out from under that and see if we can make something out of the frame. The frame's kind of neatly made on that thing. It's out of the 50s or early 60s. But the motor, everything's there. Just Lord only knows what kind of shape that motor's in now. But it's oh, what else? We got rafters sitting around here that I've been thinking about trying to get an addition on out here, or build another separate building to paint cars in or something. Yeah, no, yeah, that reminds me of another project. I should get a hold of that guy, see if he's ready to pull that old truck out and decide what we're going to do with that. But yeah, I just got a few things that I'd like to do and want to do, and just, I can't get back to work yet. I talked to him. He wants me to be feeling better a little longer before he wants me to come out there, which that's fine. Fine for him, but bad for me, because I really could use a more steady income coming in, or trying to, or at least get stuff taken care of with him. But yeah, so I'm just kind of, I've got projects. Well, the motors, I'm waiting on for them. He's doing what he does at the machine shop, so whenever that stuff's done, Buddy's 454, my 4-bolt main, I'm going to go ahead and bore it 40 over, just put those 40 over pistons in it. I got, and yeah. Otherwise, I guess got a bunch of body work, but can't do the body work without the replacement parts. I had thought about just going ahead and start cutting, but until you got your replacement parts, you don't know where to cut for sure. So I can't do that. So yeah. But yeah, so sure when that guy come the other night, the truck was going to be gone, but it's still here. A couple of people said, well, maybe you were really supposed to keep that truck. I'd really want to sell that truck, but I'm not going to give it away, like I said. Well, let's go in the shop, see if there's any more we can do. There might be. Yep. All right. Oh yeah, thought of something. This truck's got 373 gears in it. The Tahoe has 373 gears in it. The dually, of course, 410s. The black Z71 over here, guess what it's got for gears? It's got 342 gears in it. I'm like, no wonder I drove that different. But that, the GMC over there, the green one, that's got 256 gears in it. So 256, 342, 410, and 373s. I pretty much got the gears covered that GM offered. Really surprised me, and that 98 there had 342s in it. Yeah, rain gravel's a little sticky to your shoes. So let's see. There's the cat. Yep. Got the bench cleaned off a little, so. Oh, a lot. That room here, so. Huh. Throwing pins out of my pocket. Alright, I'm gonna figure out something to do here. So, alright. Well, we got a bench back. Yeah. Kind of a little disappointed with myself again. It happened again. Okay. Last night I went to bed early. Got up decent. And it's just not about, and it's getting really a particular time of the day, about 1:30. It's just like my body says no more. I just can't. I just noticed something here. Let's zoom in on them. My mom's flowers are still growing after all these years. Anyway, and for the last couple weeks, and it's happened about 1:30, I just get to where I got this chair to sit in, get that one over there. It's just like I gotta sit down at those times, and sitting in this chair, it just don't cut it. It's just like my legs are like, I don't know, they just get feeling funny. All then I go in the office, sit in the recliner, and start watching a little TV, and out. I know one time the cat woke me up, and when he did, I noticed my legs were sitting there just dancing around, and I don't know. And you know, they say pets will let you know something's wrong, and here for a few weeks he wouldn't have nothing to do with me, but ever since this falling asleep shit started, the last few days, he's been actually getting up on me, nudging me around, and the other day he woke me up, and yeah, didn't you? And I just had a heck of a time getting going that day. So I'm not sure what's going on, because all I'm taking is insulin and my blood pressure pill, which I've taken for years. So I really don't know what's going on. Thought getting my insulin back, things would be okay, but it's just driving wise. I mean, I don't want to drive during that time either, because the other day I did that and I just almost couldn't drive. I'm like, what the hell? So I don't know what's going on with me. I get a good head of steam, and then it's just like it just dies off. I don't know. So, and I noticed today I ain't got the heat on in here, and it was cool, but I ended up turning the fan on because while I was moving around in here, what little I was doing, putting stuff away, moving stuff around, I got hot. And just walking around in here, I got hot to the point where I was starting to sweat. I had to take the hat off, and I'm like, I ain't doing that much, so I don't know. I really don't know what's going on. Because I was going to probably get the 97 in here, and but actually no, I think I'll wait and work on that outside, because after seeing another guy get blowed up in his shop, and he walked away from it, he just had minor burns. I'm a little leery working on a gas tank inside a building anymore. Just for one thing, if I blow the place up, I will be done. There will be no more, because there is no replacing this. Yeah. Wife's going to take the kid to work with her, so her second job, Crystal goes over and helps too, so maybe someday she'll go into being an accountant or doing stuff. She likes, I don't know what they have her do over there, but anyway, let's see, what else? So yeah, I've been dealing with some health things and just trying to stay awake. I mean, now that I slept here, I'll go home and it's like after I eat, I get a little tired, so I eat supper tonight, which I almost forgot. I almost asked wife what we were going to do for supper, but then I remembered, oh yeah, dummy, you put a roast and vegetables in a slow cooker today. I almost forgot that. I'm just kind of getting lost of what the heck's going on with me. I don't know. But, yeah, we're just at a standstill because motors are at the machine shop getting worked on. Well, the kid wants, she has to finish moving out of her apartment before the 30th here. And it's been cold, wet, and dreary, and they have no help, and she's on the second floor. I probably make it up and down the stairs once, and then I'll be sitting there watching them, but yeah. So we're kind of waiting to see if the cousin comes up tonight. I tell you guys, I wish my health and the ability to sell things and to make money would straighten out and get going. I mean, you know, yeah, it's nice to own things, but you know, everything you own, it's got a price. And if somebody wants to meet that price, fine and dandy. If they don't, it's no big deal. But I tell you, other than the brown Chevy selling here a 3 weeks ago, well, a month ago now, shit, I don't know, I lost track. That's the only thing I sold, and I don't know. Well, and then this big block, I got money coming from that, but it's going to be running on the engine stand when I get paid for that, so yeah, it's just, I don't know. Like I said, the engine stand, I need to go get some metal for that. And I'd like to show more stuff I do, but you know, working for yourself don't make you any money. It costs you money, and I would love to show off my welding skills and make a few more projects. And I think I am going to make about 4 or 5 of these engine stands, and if they sell, they sell. If they don't, I can use them, or heck, I'll give them away. I don't know. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe build one of these engine stands and get her all done up and have a giveaway. I don't know. So I got some other things I've listed for sale. The guy that well, I never used any of that video, but the guy came to me asking me to buy my stuff. I was in the woodworking shop, and I kind of dragged my heels, and I finally went and did what he asked me to, and I told him a number. He's like, well, that's a little more than what I want to spend. I'm like, well, you know what's still there. He's just looking for stuff for nothing. So I told him, well, he was interested in 2 pieces for sure. Told him a price on those. Then he backs out on me. Now that guy came to me. I didn't go to him. And I gave him some fairly low numbers just because I needed the money. And yep, next thing I know, he's like, no, I didn't even listen to his explanation. I just hung up. Because my wife's like, that guy is always good at doing that to you. I'm like, I know, but I'm trying to give a guy a benefit of doubt. And since he came to me, I thought, okay. But, yep, as usual. So that's kind of upset me. I mean, it just... Sorry this video wasn't more interesting, but I know a couple of you have called me and, hey, when's the video coming? What's going on? Well, I've been trying. And there's been videos I've made, and after thinking about them or going to edit them, they weren't worth a shit, so I ain't putting it out there. Because it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. But yet, no, I'm not gonna. No, I'm not. I'm not. Nope, it just won't. So anyway, I'm going to see if I can find something to do quick or something. I just don't know what I'm going to do. So, well, if anybody's got an explanation on why I get so tired so dang easy, and then and when I come to in the chair, it's like I'm coming out. I just don't come awake. I mean, when I first open my eyes, it's like I have no strength in my body and can't move at first. So I doze off for just a couple more minutes, and then I can start moving. It's just like everything's slow to come back after I fall asleep like that. And I get home, and then there's nothing to do but the internet, and the internet's kind of getting boring. I mean, it just, I don't know. So anyway, I guess I said I'm going to try and find something. Let's try and find something quick to do or something. I don't know. But, all right. Sorry for the noise, but I'll tell you what this is here in a second. We're just going to do a little, let's see, what's going on. What was that one? I gotta do a little grinding here.
Lakeview Fire Department, we have a car on fire approximately 1 mile east of the golf course on 175.
Just a second, I'm going to call my wife. Okay, it wasn't the wife's car. Now what this is the nose cone off a impact. It's got a break there and there. And you guys can't see it, but right through there, it's cracked right about halfway around. I guess I'm not really worried about getting this plastic back on the nose of it. But I want to see if I can get in there and grind a little right there, and so I can weld a bit. Hopefully it ain't magnesium, because you know what'll happen if this is magnesium, but so far it seems to be acting like aluminum, and that it's magnesium. Out the door we go with it, because it's going to light up. But all right, okay, I got you guys moved back. Big good work. We're ready. So. Well, it didn't light up, but it's. Sticking with it. Alright, I gotta figure out what's going on here, so. Alright, you guys, I figured out what I forgot. I had the fan going. I reground it. So, why it's not. Pushing on it like it's supposed to. The only reason I'm doing this is because you cannot get this nose piece. So, yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to put that plastic nose back on here. Now's when I wish I had a metal lathe. I bet you guys ain't seen any of that. Sorry. So, let's see. I really wish I had metal lathe now. Yeah, let's see. About ready to just continue to weld, let this cool, weld it up some more, and just weld the whole thing up and just shape it not even worry about putting that plastic back on there. So, all right, we'll be back. Die grinder and a cutoff wheel. It ain't the prettiest looking thing, but the plastic fits again. The rubber nose fits again. And it's pretty even all the way around. Now we just got to get the bushing in here that holds for the. Here's the inside of an impact if you ain't never seen one. And it was a porta cable, and this nose cone is no longer available, so now I got to get that drove down in there. So, oh, hey, maybe. Let's see. Oh, hey. All right, I want to see if I find something to hit that without ruining that. Okay, the seal even went back in. That's in there. The bushing's in there that everything rides on. I thought that was a roller bearing, but it wasn't supposed to be moving in that aluminum. That's how bad it was cracked. I gotta see if this is still available, but I do need a anvil for this. Let's see. Let's see if that drops in. Hey, it drops in. Spins free yet, so gotta get a new anvil for that. And if anybody knows it's a model 66 something 5. That third number's wore off. Let's see what you guys are seeing. See, it's a 665 something 5 porta cable. I know last time I looked at parts, this nose cone was no longer available, but the anvil still. So I get a new anvil for this. Should be a good impact again. Now that I got the aluminum fixed. See, saved a tool from the trash. Wasn't the prettiest, but heck, you can't tell now that that was welded up or anything. I might stick her in the sandblaster here and clean it up and repaint it. Anyway, that's a quick little welding aluminum project. We got her fixed. So, yep, the seals. See, the seal's holding. So, see, it's off, and that's all right. Come on, stay there. Okay, see, I'll pull it out. So the seal's still good. It fits, so now I just got to grease this thing up, and I could put her together and use it with this anvil for now. But it's kind of cool on how these things are made. Here, I'll show you. Anyway, let's see what you guys are seeing. There's your ring gear, gears, and there's your hammer with that spring there. Kind of cool how the inside of those things work. I tell you, this thing's got some torque. Well, obviously you can see it's got torque because it's actually twisted the square. So I'm going to have to look up and see if I can get a new anvil for this. And then she should be good to go. Because now, I mean, I finally had to take this outside to the heavy metal bench that's outside because this table here is only thin topped. And it bounced too much. As soon as I put that on the table out there and I hit it with my impact socket, put the extension down in that way so it had a flat surface. And as soon as I hit it out there, boom, 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 it drove it in tight. So that's nice and tight. I'd say that repair is pretty much complete now. So, alright, I'm gonna get her greased up and maybe we'll try it on a bolt or something. Well, I guess I can't find anything to tighten up right now and loosen. I ain't gonna go outside to do that. the old welder did its job. Yeah, that's the other thing that's slowing me down on making movies too. My one computer that I usually use to do all this is full. My external hard drive is full. As every movie I've made or every video I've made since I started doing YouTube, I have saved. So that way if there becomes an issue, I can say, hey, or whatever. So, I guess I'm probably going to shut down and go home and try and get this video up. Well, if you watched it this far, you already seen that the video's up. So, oh yeah, I gotta call my cousin, see if he's coming up, and see what's going on there. So, anyway, guys, hopefully this next week we can get our hands on some materials and or the motor box and parts, because Buddy's, I think, I'm not sure what I know he's got the rings and pistons and rods and rod bolts. I think he's still waiting on the crank to see what that's going to go. See if it's going to go 10-10 or 20-20 or 30-30 or 10-20, 20, yeah, you know all the combinations. So once we get that, then we'll have that. And that's kind of why I would like to have another couple of these engine stands done, so I can put his on that and put my 4-bolt 350 on one. Because I know I'm going to build a 377, but I think I'm going to use the parts I got for that 350, get that together, get it running, and see how well that one runs. Because that one I might put a little bit of a cam in, and maybe we'll put that in the Camaro and take the one that's in the Camaro out. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with the one in the Camaro. Just guess I kind of like to have a little more horsepower or something, or maybe I'll take the one in the Camaro out and recam it. She runs good. I don't know. I got too many choices. But just trying to find stuff to keep making videos, to keep going, and yeah. So, anyway, well, guys, gals, everybody, thanks for watching, and you guys have a great weekend, and we'll see what next week brings. So, talk to y'all later. Have a good one. Bye.